What's up, everybody? It's Azazel2012 back with you again. I have another gameplay on Raid. I know I just posted a gameplay on Raid just a couple of days ago, but this one is a ground war domination game with a pretty strong team of friends. There were 7 of us, and we shit all over this team. I do call in dogs and swarm in this game. I was real excited about that because it's honestly the first time that I've really tried to get those score streaks, and I got them. I had a really strong team helping support, and we pretty much called in every form of air support and score streak that you could possibly imagine in this game. This team was fucked. We destroyed them. So enjoy the gameplay in the background while I tell you something that I find incredibly humorous. If you're fairly new to my channel and you haven't checked out all of my videos yet, a while back I made a video about the Westboro Baptist Church possibly protesting at Slayer guitarist Jeff Hanneman's funeral, who recently died. Unfortunately, from what I understand, they never actually showed up to the funeral, and there was, no Slayer violence to report. However, the Westboro Baptist Church, never to be outdone by national tragedies, they have since, talked about popping up at the Boston bombing victims' funerals and things like that. Just forever being total fucking assholes. Once again, fuck them and fuck everyone involved with them. They're worthless human beings. But if you're an American, you're fully aware of who they are. If you are not, just look them up on the internet. Just go look them up, and they're just worthless human beings. However, I do have some things that are a little bit more on the positive side to report about the Phelps family and the Westboro Baptist Church. It seems that recently a satanic church that is based out of New York, they decided to perform what they called the Pink Mass. Now, the Pink Mass to them is gay marriage. They performed 2 gay marriages on the gravesite of, her name is Catherine Idolette Johnston, the mother of the Westboro Baptist Church founder, Fred Phelps. They performed 2 gay marriages right on top of her gravestone. I find that incredibly ironic. I find it incredibly hilarious. And their reasoning behind it, the aim, to turn the Westboro Baptist Church founder's mother gay for all eternity. And I'll give you a quote here. Upon completion of the Pink Mass ceremony, Catherine Johnston is now gay in the afterlife, notes the Satanic Temple website, which has the cheeky URL www.westboro-baptist.com. Fred Phelps is obligated to believe that his mother is now gay, and if beliefs are inviolable rights, nobody has the right to challenge our right to believe that Fred Phelps believes that his mother is now gay. The latter assertion appears to be a play on the Westboro Baptist Church's own stance that their beliefs are totally infallible, so they're kind of using their own words against them. And it was hilarious when I first saw this, and at first I kind of figured, is this really true? But there are tons of sites and tons of news sites reporting this. Now, the grave of Phelps's mother is in Mississippi, and these 2 marriages were performed there. Now, there's an even funnier thing to add to this, which I'll save towards the end of the video to tell you about. It was performed, one marriage with 2 gay men and another with 2 lesbians. Right? So they kind of compared this to the same thing as the Mormons baptizing people after their death. They're really doing it as a form of satire. And yes, I know it's incredibly disrespectful to do something like that on someone's grave, but at the same time, these people have shown not one single shred of common decency or respect. So fuck them. They deserve it. Now, they say that they intend to perform the Pink Mass for both Fred Phelps' father and great aunt, who actually helped raise him after his mother's death. But they only plan on doing that in reply to Westboro Baptist Church's future pickets. So if they plan on doing any pickets in the future, they can expect more gay marriages to be performed on the graves of their loved ones. All right? I just get so much of a kick out of this There's so much that I love about it. It cracks me up. Okay, these people are finally getting a little bit of a taste of their own medicine, so to speak. They are just horrible human beings. I mean, that they've brainwashed their entire families into this kind of shit. Now, the greatest thing about all of it, the most hilarious part of all of it, some people may disagree. I do not. If you know what these people have done, they deserve absolutely no respect. None, because they've never given it. The satanic priest decided to teabag her grave. Now, if you are unaware of what teabagging is, please allow me to explain what that is. Teabagging is when a man drops his bare testicles on something. If you're a Call of Duty player, you are fully aware of what teabagging is. You've been teabagged. If you play Halo, you've been teabagged, all right, in the game. In real life, you probably haven't been teabagged. I have never actually been teabagged in real life, but I have seen it done to people. It's also funny, and it's also really, really scary, too, because if someone wakes up while you're dropping your balls on their face, they might just bite them right off. I'd take being called gay to bite somebody's balls off for teabagging me. So if you're watching the gameplay right here, you'll see that this whole team's just going ham. I've already called in my dogs and my swarm. There's somebody dropping a lodestar, and somebody ends up, I think, calling in a VTOL as well. So we just destroy them. I mean, they can't even do anything. They barely score any points. I don't even think they make it to 75. It's over quick. But it was a lot of fun to play this game. Now, I'm going to leave a link in my description to my video about the Westboro Baptist Church when they were going to protest Slayer's funeral. If you haven't checked that video out, it was a lot of fun to do that because I really love the band Slayer. I've been a metal fan for the majority of my life. And you know what? I thought it was kind of shitty that they were going to do that to him. So I'll leave that for you. You can take a look at that. I will also leave a link in the description to the news story about this satanic church. They are from New York, as I said, but they went to Mississippi to do this. Now, one other thing to talk about there. I just want to point out that a friend of mine who is a lesbian actually said, you know, this kind of gives us a bad name, though. Now everyone's going to think that all lesbians are satanic, and if you're ignorant, you probably will. But if you're not ignorant, and I'm assuming that people watching this video are not ignorant, you'll understand that that's not true. So, let's just think about this for a moment. The lesbians and gay men, in most circumstances, can't get married. All right, only in very few places. And even so, most Christian churches won't do it. So they go to the people who will do it. Satanism, pagans, things like that. All right. So I don't blame them at all, not in the least bit, for going where they have to go to be able to do what everybody else can do. I appreciate all you guys watching this. Go check this stuff out. Go read up on it. It's pretty funny. You guys have a good night. Once again, I appreciate you watching. Share, like, favorite, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Take it easy. It's Zazel 2012.